All right, welcome to Rynerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan, as the Eastern Michigan Eagles take on number 9 Michigan State, a team they got their signature win against last year. This is the second week in a row that it's raining here in Ypsilanti, and this time the Eastern Michigan Eagles are going to be starting their freshman quarterback, Jared Tolbert, the true freshman. He came in for relief against Ohio State last week, had a good game, and now Coach Keron is giving him the ball from the start. Eastern Michigan comes into this game 0-3, 3 heartbreaking losses to highly ranked teams, and this is the last game of their Murderers Row to start the season against 4 consecutive ranked teams. Brian Carter is going to get them started by fielding this one in the end zone and bringing it back out. And Jared Tolbert and company are underway. Michael Clemens, the fullback, in motion. Dowdell with the fake. And that's going to be a completion to Blair Guidry, the talented tight end. 1st and 10. Tolbert under center. And he's going to find Jonathan Slater on the slant, and that's another 1st and 10. 2 for 2 for the freshman quarterback to start this game. And now Dowdell will get a chance. He pushes off of one defender and falls forward for 3 yards. Jared Tolbert on 2nd and 7 will fake it this time, and he's got a man wide open. Who else? Blair Guidry, the tight end. And now they are in business just outside of the red zone. Tolbert looking sharp early on. Tolbert back to pass, and he's got Jonathan McConnell across the middle for a 6-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Gillette in motion. Tolbert back to pass. He's got the fullback, Michael Clemens, out for a 1st down. Now they're inside the 20. And Dowdell gets the ball, and he runs right, picks up 7. Solid gain for Adam Dowdell, and now it's 2nd and 3. Tolbert to pass, and he just can't fit it in there to Thomas McNeil. He was not able to get those feet down. 3rd and 3. Here's a pass to Gillette, slips a tackle, and that's a touchdown, folks. Jared Tolbert mostly passing on that drive. They take the opening kickoff all the way for a touchdown and an early lead against Michigan State. Nice play by their number 1 wide receiver, Anthony Gillette. And the extra point is up and good. And that'll make it 7-0. And we'll see what Michigan State can do. Fun fact, I was just on Michigan State's campus recently because my daughter made it to the World Finals of the Odyssey of the Mind competition. So first there were regionals, then states in Orlando, and they placed and made it to Worlds at Michigan State. Nice campus. And now Michigan State runs for a 1st down. And Josh Jones is the quarterback for the Spartans. Passes up, and that one is broken up by Bernard Washington. 2nd and 10. Quick drop, and that one's nearly picked off. Batted down by the corner. And this one is complete. And Roger Dennis is way out of position, as he's the only one around to make the tackle. Okay, another run, and this is going to go for about 3 yards for Stover. Stover seems to be in for Warren at the moment. DJ Singletary on the tackle, and that'll make it 3rd and 3. Let's see if Josh Jones can get anything going here. Quick pass, and that is complete for a 1st down. And, actually incomplete. So they said he dropped it, and they'll have to settle for the field goal. So big break for Eastern Michigan. Must have punched that one loose. So both teams score on their first possession, and now Brian Carter will return it as the Eastern Michigan Eagles look for their second possession. Tolbert was sharp the first time around. Handoff to Dowdell, and he's got nowhere to go. Loss of 1. And that's been a big problem for these Eagles this year. They have not been able to get the running game going. Lofts it up, and that one's nearly picked. They got a transfer from Ohio State, but Keron will have to wait a year. And here's a big pass to Slater, who's wide open. And it looks like he landed funny on that elbow. But that's good for a first down as the first quarter comes to an end. The transfer from Ohio State was Bo Gordon, as we see the replay on the Slater pass. And he's by far their best player. Well into his 80s overall. I think he's something like an 84 overall, but he has to sit and watch this season. Adam Dowdell was the third string last year, and he's elevated to first string, and he is not nearly as productive. Fake to Dowdell as the second quarter starts, and he just misses Anthony Gillette, who had a step. That might have been 6 if Tolbert could have hit him. Now here's an actual run to Dowdell, who only picks up 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 8. Ball just past the 50-yard line. And Tolbert drifts into a sack. And if there's one thing to say about the freshman is that he takes far too many sacks. He's got to be aware of where he is in the pocket. All right, Warren on the return. And Michigan State goes to work. Nice run there by Warren. And that'll be 2nd and 1. And here's a first down. McIntosh in on the tackle. So Michigan State going to try to add some points before halftime. And Jeremy Heath wrestles him to the ground. 2nd and 7. Another pass, and he is stopped right away. That'll make it 3rd and inches. Handoff, and he has the first down. And Warren gets it back in after a little rest with Stover taking over. And here's a long pass for the end zone, and that is batted down by Bernard Washington. That'll make it 2nd and 10 with 2:24 left in the half. Josh Jones back to pass. And that one is broken up. So some of these look like they were going to be catches. And then defense is able to pop them out at the last minute. But that was a great pass. Perfect in-stride pass. And that'll be a first down on the slant. Here's another bomb. Holly's back there. And is it caught? No. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left in the half. And here's another pass. This one's complete and held onto. And they're inside the red zone now. Fakes the handoff and passes it out. And Warren is submarined, but not before getting 9 yards. Here's Warren again, and he is stopped in the backfield by Dorsey. Quick drop, and he's got a first down. Brian Carter out to make the tackle. But it'll be 1st and goal. Michigan State knocking on the door. And here is Warren. He cannot break through. 2nd and goal, less than a minute left. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. The fullback, Hill, goes untouched as the defense seemed to be keying in on Warren. Randy Hill with the touchdown. Extra point is good, and Michigan State takes the lead. With 52 seconds left, Brian Carter will return it. He's out to the 20, 25, about the 27-yard line. Tolbert will have 47 seconds left to work. See if he can get them into field goal range. And here's Dowdell with the most running room he's had all game. Of course, they were playing the pass on that play. 42 seconds left as timeout is used. Tolbert finds Blair Guidry across the middle. And they'll take a timeout as they have a big gain to get them into plus territory. 35 seconds left. Tolbert with time. And that one is batted away. So we have 31 seconds left. 2nd and 10. And Tolbert drops back to pass. He's got Gillette open and he almost breaks loose, but cannot make it out of the arm tackle. Dowdell is tackled quickly. Eastern Michigan still has one timeout. 15 seconds left. Clock is ticking. They're going to go with the screen pass to Gillette, and he's got blockers. Touchdown! Eastern Michigan. Anthony Gillette with his 2nd of the game here in the first half. So they give up the lead and then march right back down the field in less than a minute to retake it. Great drive by Jared Tolbert. Great play by the receivers. And Tolbert loves it. He's pumping up that home crowd. So now with 9 seconds left in the first half, Eastern Michigan takes a 14-10 lead. 6 plays, 73 yards, and just 43 seconds. A great drive for Keron Day's boys. Kyle Allen will kick this off, and they'll try to make sure they can keep Warren under control. And they are able to bring him down with 5 seconds left in the half. Playing a prevent defense as Josh Jones steps back to pass. 3-man rush, and it will get home to end the half. That is going to be Grant Lumpkin. Fights off the tackle, fakes inside, gets leverage, goes past him, and he's got good closing speed to take down the quarterback. So coverage downfield was good. Jones had nowhere to go, and Grant Lumpkin has the sack as we head into halftime. Eastern Michigan not only hanging in there, but leading the number 9 Michigan State Spartans. Jared Tolbert with a good start to this game as Kyle Allen kicks it off to start the second half. Return up the middle, and he is brought down by Hill, and it'll be 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Warren gets about 4 on that play. Josh Jones under center. And here's another handoff to Warren, and he's got some more yards, but it looks like he's hurt on the play. That ball came flying out, but obviously it was after he was down. So Stover's back in the game on 3rd and 1, and he will not get it. 4th and inches. It's a nice play by the defense, and they will punt. And that is a great stand for the defense. Now let's see if they can add to this lead. Flag comes in on the play, even though Carter was demolished right away. It was still a holding call on Jonathan Slater and had nothing to do with the outcome, but they'll march it back. And on 1st and 10, Tolbert's going to hand off, and Dowdell continues to struggle. Just can't get any running lanes. 2nd and 9, they'll try Dowdell again, and Dowdell is pushed back. So it'll be 3rd and 7. And a fake to Dowdell. Passes up, and that one is batted down. Not a good throw. Bad read, and Stephen Higgins has to come in to punt. So they give it right back, right away to Michigan State. And they'll have it around midfield. Josh Jones under center. Here's a pitch to Stover. Cuts it back inside, and then is tackled by Calvin McIntosh, who got him after 2 yards. Young in motion. Looks like Jones will pass it. And he's got a wide open man, but Singletary is there to stop Young. 3rd and 1. 3-step drop, and Jones just throws it into the turf. and Heath and Dennis bumping chests like they had something to do with it. They'll come in to punt. Carter will wave for the fair catch, and that one goes in the end zone for a touchback. So third quarter's coming to a close. Tolbert can't get it away in time. Looked like he was trying to set up a screen. But Tolbert has a hard time sometimes getting rid of the ball before the pressure gets there. This time he's able to do that, and Gillette catches a pass by the sideline for about 6 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 4. Tolbert passes out to Gillette again, who gets 3 of the 4, and a conservative play call here back in their own territory. They will punt it on 4th and 1 with a 4-point lead. Not the same Keron day we saw in that Ohio State game, but they were playing the number 1 ranked team and losing, so it's understandable. Singletary over for another tackle. 2nd and 10. Preston in motion. And handoff goes to Warren, who's back in the game. He picks up a few, and now it's 3rd and 3. Warren with the handoff again, and he's met before the marker, but he's pushed forward for a 1st down. And on the last play of the 3rd quarter, they'll hand it to Warren for 5 more yards, and Ray Warren has 59 rushing yards on the day so far. He's been in and out of the game, managing some injuries. 4th quarter starts, and there's a 1st down, tackled by David Griffith, coming up from his corner spot. Handoff to Ray Warren. Nowhere to go as Blake Clark comes in and gets him from the middle linebacker position. 2nd and 9. Ray Warren again, and now he's got some room. Jeremy Heath finally gets him down. Now it's 3rd and 3. And they fake it to Warren, and they're going long, and that pass sails out of bounds. And now it's 4th and 3, and they will go for it. Sets up the screen pass to Ray Warren. He's got blockers. He's got the 1st down. Washington can't get there. McIntosh takes a bad angle, and Ray Warren gets into the end zone on 4th and 3. Just a routine screen pass, and the blocking sets up perfectly. Eastern Michigan struggles to do anything with that, and that's a touchdown, and that's a lead for Michigan State. They led briefly in the first half, and now they lead once again with less than 4 minutes left in the game. This one's going to go to Carter. Fields it and returns it out to the 30-yard line. So Jared Tolbert has 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. There's a screen pass to Gillette. Should have cut inside. He would have had the 1st down, but he'll have to settle for 2nd and inches. Tolbert from the gun, and he's got Jonathan McConnell over the middle for a 1st down, so they're moving it. They've got to get into field goal range for the tie, but I'm sure that Keron Day's looking for the go-ahead touchdown. This one is a dump off to Dowdell, brings it out to midfield. 2nd and 6, 2:39 left on the clock. Tolbert under pressure, and he cannot escape. He was looking for a slant pattern, and he takes a really bad sack. It's one of the things with a freshman quarterback. But he makes up for it here, finding Guidry down the seam. And with 2 minutes left, they're about on the 35-yard line. So they're going to hand it off to Dowdell, trying to catch them off guard, but no dice. 2nd and 11. Tolbert back to pass, and he's drifting left again. Drifts into another sack. 3rd and 19, and this is not what we want to see. Tolbert back to pass, and he throws into coverage. That one is nearly intercepted. And 4th and 19, they are not in field goal range. They're going to have to go for it here. Tolbert tosses it up for Gillette, and defender is there, and that is a turnover on downs. It looks like they're going to have another heartbreaking loss. They have to use their 1st of 3 timeouts. There's 1 minute left. And the quarterback's going to run here. And he's stopped. They used their 2nd timeout, 2nd and 9, giving up that 12-yard run on first down was not great. Singletary finds Ray Warren in the backfield. All timeouts are gone, and it's 3rd and 9. Here's Ray Warren, and Singletary bounces off of him. Ray Warren is loose, and he's going to score. So Ray Warren breaks the tackle of DJ Singletary. This was on 3rd down. Singletary could have stopped him and at least forced a field goal attempt, but instead, Warren will score, and that's going to put this game likely out of reach with 44 seconds left. A 43-yard rush for Ray Warren. That is the second time that he's in the end zone. First time was on that screen pass on 4th and 3 to give them the lead, and now they're up 10 as Brian Carter returns it. With 40 seconds and no timeouts, Tolbert's got his back against the wall. He's back to pass. He's going to go long. He's got Gillette and just misses him. Overthrows him by a step or two. Gillette had beaten his man. Here's Guidry, who manages to pull it in near midfield. And with 26 seconds left, that one is almost intercepted. 2nd and 10, 23 seconds left in the game. Tolbert back to pass. Got some time, and he finds Gillette, who sneaks past the corner. 17 seconds left. No timeouts. Tolbert again lofts it up, and Guidry's there for it. Spins through a tackle, and he's down at the 4. 10 seconds left. It looks like Guidry's hurt on the play. Tolbert from the shotgun. Searches. He's got McNeil, who just does not get in. It looked like he beat one man and then got hammered at the goal line. Michigan State holds on to win this one, folks. 24-14, but it was a lot closer than that for most of the game. Here's the play of the game. DJ Singletary, bouncing off of Ray Warren, was not able to stop him and hold him to a field goal attempt. And that's the difference in the game. That put Michigan State up 10, where they would stay for the duration. Eastern Michigan fans are sick. They've seen their team drop their first 4, including 2 in a row at home in heartbreaking fashion. Tolbert did play well, though. He's hard on himself. He did take some bad sacks, but Ray Warren came through, especially in that second half, scoring 2 touchdowns. And that's going to do it for this one. Tolbert, 20 for 30 for 290 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dowdell's struggles continue, and Tolbert took some bad sacks. Gillette and Guidry, of course, leading the way. Gillette's 2 touchdown receptions has him in the lead for receiving touchdowns on the team. Jonathan Browning getting credited with some rare pancakes in this game. And Singletary had 6 tackles, but the missed tackle was pretty prominent. No interceptions in the game. Kyle Allen had a couple extra points, and Higgins had to punt probably more often than they would have liked. Brian Carter had average return stats, and that's going to do it for week 4. 4th game, they lost. They're 0-4, but they start conference play next week, and we'll see you there for that one. Have a great day, everybody.